Let's talk to Rakib Ehsan, though, social policy analyst and England fan, of course. I don't know, you're flying a St George's flag outside your house up there in Luton, Rakib, but this guy flies loads of England flags, gets called a racist.
No, it's absolutely remarkable, Mike.
Yeah,
It's the Euros, and you have a bloke here, Martin Baker, father of three. He wants to show his appreciation for the England team
yeah.
by covering his house with England flags, the St George's flag. I don't see a problem with it at all. I believe he's in Thannington, which is in Kent, which is interesting because I'm sure you remember when Emily Thornberry took a
Yes,
photo of the house with the white
right.
van parked in the driveway with the England flags, taking a photo of it in a very snobbish way.
Very
So
disparaging, yeah.
yeah, so people in those neck of the woods are very patriotic in an English sense, and there's no harm in expressing that, especially in the middle of a major sporting tournament.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Because I've actually not noticed that many England flags out for this particular tournament. I don't know about you, but normally you see lots of cars driving around with them.
Mm.
You don't see it as much this time.
I've seen some. I've seen some, but I feel that when I was growing up, there was a lot more,
Yeah.
especially during Euro
Well, I was going to
96.
say Euro '96. It was everywhere, and you saw England flags literally flying from taxis. You saw people hanging them out windows. You know, in my street actually, which is in sort of southeast London, normally there'd be a load of England flags out, but I haven't seen any.
No, and I think that this taps into this kind of elite cultural devaluation of English heritage,
Yeah,
history, and traditions. And there are people who associate the St. George's flag with the English Defence League.
yeah,
But I just think that if you feel that way, then why don't you reclaim the flag as your own?
exactly.
In that case, if you feel that the so-called far right has hijacked the St. George's flag, then push back on
But
that.
also they
Reclaim the
haven't. I
flag for
mean,
your own.
it's rubbish,
I
isn't it?
agree.
It's complete
I think it's
rubbish.
nonsense. I think it's nonsense. If you look at the survey data, Mike, the vast majority of white English people, they don't frame Englishness in terms of race and
No.
ancestry. That's not true at all. The idea that English xenophobia is rampant throughout England, it's a figment of people's imagination.
Absolutely right. I've got to ask you the big question of the day, though, which is slightly less political. It's about Hey Jude, the song. They've got Play Jude on the front page of The Sun. I'm saying I don't really fancy Hey Jude as a national anthem for England. Jude Bellingham's a fantastic player, brilliant. Hard to imagine how much better he could be. But I don't want Hey Jude, do you?
No, I mean, I know this was quite controversial, but I'm not the biggest fan of the Beatles. If truth be told, I think you need something a bit more, that gets you going,
Yeah, it's a
something
bit of
that
a
spurs
dirge,
you
isn't
on a
it?
bit more. No, I think so, but there's no doubt that Jude Bellingham, fantastic performance in the first game, but I thought
Yeah.
the performance overall was a bit underwhelming.
Yes.
So I hope that we improve as the tournament goes on, especially in the next fixture against Denmark.
Yeah, absolutely right. Good to talk to you, Rakib. Thanks very much indeed, Rakib.